feminist, masculine, bossy, mouthy, too independent. These are all terms that some people use to close the mouth of women. These are things and terms used to shut you down. Unfortunately, a lot of men in the religious communities use these tactics to shut women down when they're trying to stand up for themselves about things that they don't like, how they're being treated or mistreated or used, abused in whatever capacity. And these are also gaslighting techniques to make you feel like you're doing something wrong, like you're out of line, you're doing something out of the way because you're standing up for yourself. Now, don't get me wrong, there's extremes in everything. There are extreme feminists, there are extremely independent women that, are just, radical or disrespectful with it and things of that nature. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about terms being used to basically keep you in your place or keep a woman in her place. And I don't know what's going on right now in the spiritual realm or whatnot, but it's like, because women are becoming more educated, more independent, more financially stable, more spiritually sound, there's an issue with that. Why would there be an issue with someone coming into themselves and coming into an understanding and bettering themselves? Why do you think that is? Because there is a hierarchy, and when that hierarchy gets disrupted, there's an issue. There's going to be an issue. So, because women are coming into all of these things, it does not have to necessarily be an issue. Because in the past, the issue has been when patriarchy and masculinity is abused. Okay, so that's the issue, and that's how feminism and the feminist ideas came about. Because of that, because of oppression, suppression, depression, women you couldn't vote, you couldn't have a credit card, you couldn't hold a job at some periods of time, you couldn't have a bank account without the authority or the or a man actually being on there as well. So all of these things came about because there was a cause. You can't ignore the cause, but always focus on the effect. What we're getting now is the effect of the cause, because it hasn't been women that's been in control, and we still aren't in control. It's just that we're getting more and more independent. We have voices now. We are being heard more. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. But the issue comes in when we're shamed for it, when we're bashed for it, for standing up for ourselves, for wanting to be more independent. Because unfortunately, a lot of women find themselves in really bad situations when they're totally dependent on someone else. Or just in general, when anyone is totally dependent on one person or one thing, you're really setting yourself up for failure, because you don't know when things could fall apart. If that person could pass away, if things happen, you're not together anymore. So yeah, I just wanted to say that you have to be careful of that and be mindful of that when you hear people using certain terms. And especially if you haven't done anything wrong, you're just trying to stand up for yourself or protect yourself spiritually, emotionally, psychologically. And then they're telling you, there's something wrong with that and calling you all of these names. Okay? So I want to thank you all for watching, and you be blessed and mindful.